Hello and welcome back to the Soul Silver Nuzlocke. Last time we left off, we were about to challenge Whitney, and now we're here ready to go. All I've done is basically gone back to the Pokemon Center, healed, and then come back, basically. Just to save a little bit of time. So, what we're going to do is, she has a Clefairy with Metronome, Attract, she also has Cute Charm, and then there's like Double Slap and Mimic. Relatively simple to beat, but the problem is the Miltank. The Miltank is a beast, it's bulky, it just causes problems. So we're going to lead off South Africa here, because he's basically going to be useless against the Miltank because of the rollout. So the easiest way to deal with this is just by, we'll set up a Leer, lower the defense a little bit. Ideally we don't want to make contact until we absolutely have to, because of Cute Charm. So as long as we don't get consistently 5-hit double slapped, we should be okay. So we're going to set up another Leer here. -2 defense. This means that unless they use like Mimic, a little bit annoying, but it's just going to copy Leer, which is fine. So we'll get up another one, so that's 3. And now Headbutt should do enough to take him out. Body Slam's not ideal for Metronome there because of the chance of paralysis, but that's fine, we didn't do it, so that's good. So Headbutt with -3. Okay, didn't quite take him out, but he did flinch. So we use Quick Attack, purely because we knew he was going to use a Super Potion. And hopefully that should do enough to take it down to... Jesus, the crit definitely mattered there. But that's fine, he's now been taken out. So either now, this Miltank is going to use Stomp, because it might see a kill with Stomp, or it's going to use Attract. So what we're going to do is we're just going to switch out straight away. We're not going to take any chances here. Not with our starter. We're going to switch out into Geodude. Mainly because he walls big time. The only thing that this can do is use Attract, which is what it's going to do here. And we can actually use that as a bit of a bait at some point as well. So we're going to switch out. Going to go into Turkey here. I'm going to try and get off a Hypnosis. Okay, so Attract again. That's absolutely fine. That's 2 immobilizations in a row, so a little bit frustrating, but that's fine. You notice how Attract and Stomp with the flinch chance causes real problems. Okay, see, look, flinch, we got immobilized the turn before, so we now have to switch again. So we'll go back into Italy here, and chances are it's going to use Stomp again. That's absolutely fine, but that means that next turn, it's probably going to use Attract again. So we're now using Italy here as a bit of a pivot, because while it wants to use Attract, we can go into Canada, which is a female, and Attract won't affect. Okay, use Stomp. That's a bit weird, but that's fine. So we'll start setting up Tail Whips. I think it's probably a good idea. We'll heal a little bit here with our berry. Okay, lowered defense, that's fine. Use Stomp again, that's fine. Okay, that's pretty good damage. Not bad. But now we have to switch, so it's going to use Stomp again. So every time that we want to switch, if we want to do anything, we realistically have to go through Italy here because it resists all of the moves. So that's where we ideally want to go. And it hasn't used Rollout yet, but that's fine. So we will use Magnitude here. It's really weird that it's using Stomp and not Attract. That crit is a bit painful. But again, we've got a berry equipped to most of our Pokemon here. We only had 3 to use, but it's fine. So Magnitude 8. Okay, that's pretty good. Likely we'll use Milk Drink here. Or a Super Potion. That's really frustrating. Magnitude 7 is fine. 5 is not ideal. I think to take it out here, we need a 9 or a 10. And flinches aren't going to help us here. So after this one, we will be in range of a crit. A 7's not ideal there. Because we don't want him to use milk drink, but that's fine. He's just going all out attack, so hopefully no flinch. Oh, it flinched, of course. Okay, so now we have to switch out. That's the worst time for it to use rollout. Okay. Okay, we're probably going to have to sack. Because it was random move, that's why I used rollout and not stomp. So we may have to sack here. Okay, so that's only 15 damage. We can use Sucker Punch here. And to take it out. There we go. Perfect. That means we actually got through Whitney deathless, which is incredible. That's a really difficult gym battle to get through without dying. So yeah, really, really happy with that. That's actually clutch from Rattata there. You know, notoriously, he came in as a sack. Like, it would have absolutely sacked him off there if it wasn't for Sucker Punch. So really happy that we took him and leveled him up to the level cap. So she obviously doesn't want to give us a badge, but it's fine. You know, once she's finished being a crybaby, we'll get the badge out of her. We can now use strength outside of battle, but we don't have that yet. We don't get that for a while, so. And we get attract to TM. So next up on the list is actually going up to Ecritique City to get the multi badge. So we can come out of here and we will go and heal our Pokemon, I think, first of all. And there's a little bit of backtracking that we need to do soon as well, because once we get to Ecritique City, we need to backtrack into Goldenrod to come and get a gift Pokemon. Okay, so there we go, there's that. So Drowsy is actually really useful for the next gym because it's got Psychic type moves against Garcys, Haunters, Gengars, who are part Poison types, so really useful. But we'll also get out Pidgeotto here. Because Rattata, although the absolute MVP of the last battle, is going to be pretty useless. Moving up there, so that also increases our level cap quite significantly, actually, to level 25. So very useful. And actually, there's not a hell of a lot to do between there and there, so quite a decent level increase for not having to do a hell of a lot, which is quite good. So I believe now what we have to do is go and get the Squirt Bottle so that we can mess around with the Pseudo Widow. There's an odd tree. Yeah. There we go. So we've got the Squirt Bottle. And we will actually switch here, because going up against a rock type is not ideal with a fire type, so we'll actually switch. And now let's get cycling up there. Oh, forgot about him. Okay, let's just use double kick here. Magmar, although is good, should go down to a couple of double kicks. flame body. I knew it was coming. I don't know why. I just had in the back of my mind. I was like, I wonder if this Magmar's got flame body. And it does. Obviously lowers the attack as well when you're burned, which is really frustrating. There we go. That's him down. So another Magmar, because of the fact that we are burnt and we're not really doing any damage. We'll switch into Italy here. We'll take the Leer, that's fine. Problem is, like the moves that Italy, the Geodude's got here, is like a not very accurate rock throw, which we've just been smoke screened, so that's even less accurate now. And a very volatile magnitude that can do little damage or loads of damage, and you just don't know. Thankfully we got away with it a little bit there. Fury swipes? I don't think so. There we go. No, I don't want to exchange phone numbers. What does the mother want? Found another item, that's fine. Okay, so we'll potion up. That'll do. And then we have a burn heal as well, yeah, lovely. So there we go, perfect. And now we can just carry on as normal. So making our way up here, just because we want to go and make our way through the Pseudo Widow. No, we wouldn't like to use Headbutt, that's fine. Yeah, we want to use the Squirt Bottle. Now, as I said, we could have done with, you know, this is a good encounter, but at the same time we needed what we had for the gym. Although Nidorina didn't actually turn out to be as impressive as first thought, it was still relatively useful. So we're just going to double kick him out here. Okay, Mimic, so he's now taken double kick, which is a little bit annoying, but what can you do? Okay, rock throw, that's fine. And then we'll just finish him off with another double kick there. There you go. Perfect. Now, there we go. Entertained, I say. Okay, cool. Got ourselves some berry stuff. Okay, so now we're going to make our way up to Ecruteak City. So we've got plenty of places that we can go. We're just going to make our way up here, hitting every single tree on the way. And we've actually got a Route 37 encounter here, so that's useful. This looks like it could be a double battle or two single battles. So let's just switch here and put, there we go, these two up front, I think. I believe this is two single battles, to be honest with you. Oh no, actually does trigger a double, that's cool. Wigglytuff and Clefable. Okay. So remember, no fairy type in this generation. So we're just gonna wing attack. And I think quick attack, I think. We'll just go down and just take out one. And hope that that does a good enough job. Okay, so Metronome is a bit of an issue, but it depends on what it is. Shadow Claw. Shame you targeted Zubat there. Okay, that's quite a bit of damage, so we'll switch out here. Go into Italy. And then we will wing attack or quick attack the Wigglytuff again. There we go. Cute Charm's a little bit annoying, but what can you do? Love that, didn't actually target me at all. There we go, we use Magnitude. And then we will quick attack there. Immobilize, useful. There we go, so Magnitude 7, that should take out the Wigglytuff. There we go. And it's just Clefable left to do now. Another Clefable, which is a little bit frustrating, but that's fine. And then we'll get Gust on that Clefable there. See if that does a little bit more. About the same, roughly. But now I've been locked into Encore, which is fine. Magnitude 6, not ideal, but we're doing chip damage here. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Oh, nice crit there. That definitely helped. These double slaps are quite frustrating. Double Clefable, double slap. How many times can I say double in one sentence? Nice crit there. That's good. Like to see. Go, Italy's growing to level 20. That's good. So it's 2 Clefables and 2 Wigglytuffs. Useful. Okay, so we're still locked into Encore for Gust here, but that's fine. Metronome's a little bit scary. Blaze Kick, thankfully, not too bad. It did burn me, of course it did. The chance burn on Blaze Kick there is ridiculous. So we can freely spam Magnitude here because we have a Pidgeotto out. Okay, we're still locked into Encore here. But that second Clefable's now down. Magnitude 5 barely did anything there. It's because we're burned. Okay, so we're going to go for a double switch here, I think. Switch in here to here. Oh, we're still locked into Encore. And I accidentally clicked fight rather than change, but that's fine. So we'll double kick, and then we will definitely change out here. We'll go into Turkey here. There we go. Actually, quite a tricky battle in the end, as a double goes. Unavoidable as well. We'll actually lead Drowsy here, because it's got Hypnosis. But here is the encounter for Route 37. Okay, we've already got a Hoot Hoot. Stantler, okay, not bad. Hypnosis here. Anyone that's watched my playthrough of Pokemon Grand Colosseum knows how difficult Stantler can be. So those episodes as VODs are up on YouTube or my Twitch, so definitely go and check them out. Okay, not bad. We'll try Confusion, see how much damage that does, and then we'll just start throwing Great Balls. I did, as well as before, I did go and buy a bunch of Pokeballs and stuff, just to sort of keep us on track. And you know, going and buying Pokeballs is not something to do in an episode. It's just like a bit of admin, really. So, okay, so let's use a ball here. Wow, okay, broke out. Hypnosis. Not ideal, not ideal. So, didn't get that Stantler there, which is really unfortunate because it's a very good Pokemon, but that's alright. We'll survive. If we now see another Stantler, it's just going to be salt in the wound. Yeah. Just being mocked by Rudolph. Not ideal, but it's what it is. Okay, so we've finally made our way to Electric City here. That's good. So now we can... I'm just going to speed up here because it's just Bill. There we go. Talking to Drowsy. Right, we'll heal up. There we go. There's a couple of things that we can do here, but I think the most important thing for us to go and do is go and release the idiots in Burn Tower. So this is the Burn Tower. So this bit here, essentially, we have to make our way around, drop downstairs. You'll see there's also an encounter in Burn Tower, which is really good, but you'll see them down there. Look, you see the boys. And then you'll also see there's a couple of people knocking about here that want to talk to us. You've seen. Suicune is down there, yeah. Just tried too many times. You notice our rival's also there. So that's not ideal. But we're going to battle him. So we should be okay here. I can't remember the levels that they're at, but we should be okay. Especially with the fact that we haven't gone up to our level cap yet. We might struggle a little bit, but level 20 is not awful. So we'll Confusion here. Let's use Curse, so that's fine. Cuts its whole HP in half. So now, hopefully, the Confusion should just be enough to take it out. Get rid of it, and then we'll just switch on the next turn. Which we were going to do anyway. Curse is a bit of an annoying thing, you know, when combined with something like Mean Look. Very difficult to counter. So we're switching to Italy here. Basically walling the Subat. There we go, that's a rock throw. So you should just have Croconaw and then one other left. So Croconaw is definitely coming out now. Which we don't really have much strong counters for water types at the moment, but we'll go into Canada here. I think, yeah, we'll just start double kicking away. Crit's nice. Okay, Scary Face is also a little bit frustrating. It's alright. We'll start using Tail Whips here, I think. Because all he's doing is dropping our speed, so he's now faster than us. If we start using Tail Whips, we'll either force him to switch out. So he's now -2, -3, -4. And now if we use double kick, -4. I think we're in crit range here, but we were just about in crit range, yeah. We didn't take him out. We are going to have to switch. So if Ice Fang comes here, that's a bit of a problem. So we'll switch into Turkey again. Keep track of how much damage this does. Quite a lot. Okay. Ice Fang won't affect here too much, and we will be able to live one water gun. We should be quicker as well. We do have quick attack, there you go. I was convinced that a -3 would be enough to take him out, but maybe we needed one more. Flame Wheel, very useful move here. So we'll utilise this to get rid of Leer, because Ember's a special type and Flame Wheel's a physical fire type move. So both useful in different ways. Although Leer is very useful, not ideal. Okay, so Magneton, and we'll actually use Flame Wheel here. Sturdy? No, just outright survived. Love that. Okay, we're now paralysed, but we're going to use quick attack anyway. There we go. There we go, perfect. So rival down. Even though we were a little bit under-leveled for the rival battle, we still managed to get through that relatively easy. Just moved us out of the way, love that. So we will just, as we're here, we'll just switch these over because these guys are a little bit weakened. So we'll go up and... Oh, I wanted the item. Sucker for loot. Always a sucker for loot. Just use wing attack. Most powerful move we have in this for Zubat at the moment, so. Nice crit. It's good. Crit definitely mattered there, but up to level 20, that's good. Zubat evolves at like level 24, I believe, so a little while yet. But that's good, because the more we walk around with him, the more chance that he'll be happy when it comes to evolving into Crobat, so that's ideally what we want. Assurance, nice, it's a good move. Okay, we'll switch over here into Italy. Odisluf is good, yeah. Means he's got a guaranteed hit next turn, but he wasted it and used Leer, which is 100% accurate anyway. So there's that. And then we pull off a magnitude 10, which is very useful. There we go. Got through that battle relatively unscathed, considering we were weakened. That'll teach me for going for loot when it's not needed. There we go. Antidote. It's not even that good. Ooh, we'll run the other way. These guys are going to run away. Oh, Suicune loves me. Oh, look. Needy ex-girlfriend. Wu-Seen. Or Yu-Seen. Okay, so that's that done. Well, we'll make our way back up here. Now, there's a couple of things we can do here, which is try and get the encounter. But for now, it's not really necessary, so... Or we get the encounter. We've already got one, so that's fine. So... we'll make our way over to the Pokemon Center first of all. And then ideally we want to just have a look around the city, just, you know, level up our Pokemon a little bit. We could go and make our way over to Olivine City to go and get the good rods, so get a couple more encounters. Or alternatively we can start to work towards the 4th gym badge. But for now I think the best thing we can do is just explore the city and get a couple of level ups and stuff. So first of all, we're going to go in here and oh, there's a Team Rocket person in there. So we'll go and fight this guy. Coughing. Nice. Let's see, level 12. Not ideal for him. We'll use Confusion. And just like that, we go from nothing to being a bit of a hero, really.